So he's only in Houston to get the look, the style, the swag, and then go off somewhere else to LA, then go to Atlanta, then go to Miami, and just take and take and take, just like he keeps calling himself like a Thanos, just collecting infinity stones. He sees these cities like collectibles, like an art piece, and it's weird.
What I was saying, it's not make believe. It's simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying like what you just said that it wouldn't be no
Drake without Houston.
It wouldn't be no Drake without Houston. Okay, so at the time, why did Drake not? And still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta, and he got it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why?
Yeah.
Not only does you know that the city of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those songs and making those moments with that city, but you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But
Hey man, that's the danger of trying to be everybody's friend. You feel me? Trying to sit at everybody's lunch table. You keep making these promises, saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you're just one person. And you cannot fulfill these promises. And Sauce Walka is right. I know Sauce Walka, he's had these frustrations for a minute. I know he dropped a song long before Kendrick ever dropped his diss, like a few years ago. And it was kind of swept under the radar, but he's been saying this. He's been having these sentiments. So my thing is stretching yourself so thin and then attempting to colonize Houston and Atlanta and Jamaica and the UK and California. It's like you can only be so genuine. You can only be so authentic. And then I know for a fact he's worked with artists like the Travis Scotts. I know he worked with like Beyonce and a few other artists, but at the same time, these artists are already established. He has not done the exact same thing he's done for Atlanta. And he can't. He's one person.
as far as the city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and representatives of people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them, you was in the studio when they was making that song, you told them to add this and this on the hook, you get a couple writer points for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you was up in there when you made the beat, you supposed to get, okay, y'all was in the, you brought him to Houston and you took him to this club, and you took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlamagne. It's a feature and the song come behind that. Mm-hmm. In every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love Houston so much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me, I don't care. It's bigger than me.
Hey man, Drake is just Drake. He's right though. It's what happens when you're not authentic. Keep making promises with I'm gonna do this, I'm going to do that, and you cannot fulfill those promises at all. Then I truly believe that Sauce, he's really just talking about mainly working with just the culture of the city. So Drake visits, he has relationships with Drake, Prince, and Rap a lot. But Drake is the type of guy, he's only really there for what you can do for him. So he's only in Houston to get the look, the style, the swag, and then go off somewhere else to LA, then go to Atlanta, then go to Miami and just take and take and take, just like he keeps calling himself like a Thanos, just collecting infinity stones. He sees these cities like collectibles, like an art piece, and it's weird.
I didn't care about the song with me.
Making a whole lot of sense to me.
Know what I'm saying? But what I would like, from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's bigger than just saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange and business.
That shit is not hitting the same, man. That shit is some Reggie. I think it's going to start looking bad for Drake, man. Everything's starting to catch up. He's getting older. He can only do so much. Like, I just made a video about him colonizing the Mexican labels. So now he's kind of go down to Mexico and do his Hispanic thing. It's like, bro, and the Mexicans are already like, bro, stay over there. They gonna start to realize the exact same thing that Sauce Walker's talking about. Same thing Houston's going through, the same thing LA's talking about, same thing Miami, same thing Atlanta. Mexico, y'all up next, man. Y'all about to get El Draco coming, man.
If you are using the lineage and the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for your own benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city and music and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's
hell, Drake could have did some with Meg Thee Stallion if he really didn't fuck that relationship up. Hey man, Drake gon' Drake. He gonna do what he do. As long as people are starting to become aware of it. And that's the thing. People are starting to get more power, more influence. Now Sauce Walker's on the Breakfast Club. He can actually get his shit off, you feel me? So I seen people on Twitter are actually starting to have this conversation as well. And this is where I got the video from, Twitter. So people are really having these conversations. And Drake is under a microscope right now. All of his moves are being seen. So Kendrick, he kind of just gave the treasure map and said X marks the spot. So we're just walking down that path and we can just easily see, yup, 1, 2, yup, that's exactly how it's supposed to go down. The dominoes are falling right how they're supposed to. And Drake, he can't see that. We see him. So man, it's about to get nasty, dog.
I was saying, not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Hey man, shout out to Sauce Walker, man. And I know y'all may say, oh, he's a Drake hater. He don't like Drake. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct. I don't like Drake. I used to be a fan. I like the music. Like Kendrick said, I like the Drake with the melodies. I like that. But the grooming shit, like I can't get down with that, bro. Especially once you understand the energy and the frequency. I don't like the music. I can't go back and listen to R. Kelly's music knowing that he was writing this shit about Aaliyah. I can't go back and listen to Drake's music knowing he was writing this shit about young women. Nah. So yeah, I do dislike Drake. And I will continue disliking Drake. And I will continue making videos about my dislike for Drake. Makes sense, don't it? That's the best thing a hater could do. I can hate you and get paid off hating you? Oh, hell yeah, sign me up. Hey, man. See you on the next video, dog.